You are one of my gems. Welcome to what I like to call Jules GemsX at Area 5T1. It is Sunday night. I do work tomorrow morning, so I thought I'd do a short live stream tonight. One, uh, I am waiting for a text message. As you know, I have registered for a triathlon this year. Do have this registration people here. And down here, I do have my new bike helmet. I am waiting for someone to text me and possibly go pick up the bike I'm going to purchase. So uh, if they text, I may have to stop live. Or I will just arrange to pick it up tomorrow after work because we are meeting at a mall and they will be, I know they're getting home from out of town at 7:30 tonight. So it might be best to wait till tomorrow morning. Welcome, Jason. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. How you doing? Jason is one of my mods. So I have excellent mods that know when and to watch out for people and what not to say on here. So let's see. I am trying to get onto the channel and find the live stream where I can see the comments that are popping up. I'm doing good. Okay, I'm just going to jump into the analytics here. Yeah, I'm doing well. I was just watching on YouTube, took a shower to get ready make sure everything's ready for work tomorrow. And so I decided to jump on a quick live stream. And like I said, I am just gonna possibly jump off because I'm waiting for a text message from someone that I am purchasing a bike for the triathlon. So okay, let's do some. I want to check the stream settings. There is one stream setting I do want to change here. Details. I don't think we go under sports here. We're under people and blogs. I think it was set under sports because I had done a triathlon video yesterday. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome Sean. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Jason is also in here. You are a gem when you are in here. The reason this is called Jules GemsX. GemsX, I consider all visitors here as gems in a treasure. We recently rebranded the channel from treasures to gems. And also the gem stems from the 2008 Nissan Xterra that I am doing a resto mod on that my viewers did name the GemsX. So it is, it's just kind of a mutual thing that I brought it to Jules GemsX. On this channel, we discuss what we call the 5 T's, which are transition, triathlon, trends, teaching, and trucks. So, and some of them have subcategories within. So if you are new to the channel, feel free to hit a like, subscribe, just jump into the chat here. Everyone is welcome. We just ask that comments are kept respectful for everyone. No, you know, no, comments that will insult anyone. Uh, Religious comments. We ask if I know I have some subs that do have religious trauma. I myself am an atheist. I have been through two major religions within that are in this nation, and I no longer believe in God, or so I am an atheist. Um, I even follow a church of atheism. Uh, so that's basically about where we keep uh, religion at. My big thing is protect my subscribers that have religious trauma, so they don't have any triggers. Also, we have talked a little bit of politics, like we have talked about what happened in Venezuela this week. I know during the election we did talk that about a little bit, as long as we kept everything respectful. I never said I hate God. I just said I'm an atheist. In fact, that doesn't make me hate God. It means I don't believe he exists. So, long and short of it. Welcome, everyone. Please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Our goal is to make 5,100 subscribers by the end of the year. Cincinnati Deer, welcome. Correct. I don't believe. Welcome to the stream, though, Sath. Everybody's entitled, to their opinion. Yadira, welcome. How are you? Glad to see you here. Just doing a stream. I am waiting for communication from the person I'm purchasing my tri bike from. Joseph, welcome to the stream. Echo, welcome. Wow, we're getting everybody in here. This is good. Yeah, Cincinnati, everybody is coming in. The Nissan's coming pretty good, Joseph. I do have to take it to the mechanic here again. He did put a new timing chain, which was a job that I couldn't do, obviously. And I think I'm going to have him check the camshaft position sensor again, because it keeps throwing that code. Yeah, I moved to Cali, Joseph. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Yes, I am Miss New Mexico. Many people will ask what's been going on, why. So I'm going to refer people to, I'm going to post a video in the description. No, I am not detransitioning, but a friend and I found, one of my friends from Florida found what's going on right now is on the DL. And this is a little interview my friend did with me, and we went down this deep rabbit hole about this memo let out by that was found on Pam Bundy's desk and it was let out early, so I'm just going to post the video here and you can watch the interview and you will know why things are like what you see now. No, it's not that, Echo. It's I'm kind I'm still taking the HRT. It's just right now, since my channel is about being an influencer and everything, it would lead me down what we found in this memo. And I don't want to happen what you see in that in the video within that video to me. Yeah, it'll be temporary. Hey Muffin, welcome to the stream. Everyone, please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new here. We're getting everybody in here, the whole family. Yeah, until we've, whether, they retract that. Like I said, I am continuing the HRT, um, until I can pass 100% and everything, start doing some surgery. But other than that, right now it's going to be a temporary lay on the DL moment. Wow, we're doing fantastic. Our subscriber count is going up, but we still have our main base of people. Oh, thank you, More. Yeah, I did. Morph. I have watched plenty of video, like I was saying, about. Oh, that's cool, Echo. About snorkels, I have watched plenty of video and what you would use it for. My vehicle is going to be an overlander. We'll probably take it to the desert here in San Diego. I do have friends or cousins that do race motocross. And they say that a snorkel is not just functional for deep water, but also for desert. Um, so all the dust that is being thrown up, it's less likely to go into your intake. But they say buying snorkel sock like snorkel cover works, so all that dust doesn't go, in. It's got less of a chance because they say that you can also turn the intake part of it backwards, or you can get the other ones. So I had never even thought of the part about dust. So I thought that was pretty cool to find that out. So yeah, I have it sitting right here. If you ever, well, Off-Road Gorilla is mainly a Nissan. Uh, they do parts for Titans, Xteras, and the Frontiers. I haven't seen any other um, any other vehicles. So I bought it off there because this was for I paid 195 for the snorkel there, as opposed to paying for an airflow one that's 495. There's a very good YouTuber I watch, uh, Ride the Car Guy, and he tried an airflow one on his Xterra, and he didn't like the fit of it. And then Off-Road Gorilla sponsored him with one, and he did a video on installation of it. And he said this one fit much better, so that's why I went with this one. No, I didn't take it the wrong way. In fact, I actually sent you the same rationale back. in my reply. I never, yeah, I don't take things the wrong way. I know people, I understood what you were saying as far as mileage and the power and all that. So yeah, I always do my research before doing anything to the vehicle. That's basically, well, thank you very much, Muffin. Greatly appreciated. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. If you are new here, please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also remember any supers, whether they're a sticker, a chat, or a thanks. 30% does go to charities. 15% going to the Animal Humane New Mexico, where I adopted my dog Thomas from, and 15% going to the Epilepsy Foundation. Um, yeah, work is coming along on Xterra. This weekend I wanted to work on it. Just that I live in an HOA community. Um, so when I do work on it, I need to bring it in as much as I can into the garage. Right now, I'm back living at home with my mom. I came to help take care of her. There's a couple of things in the family going on. She's in great health, I'll tell you that. So one of the things is she had a very nice Nissan Rogue. It was in great condition, and she actually had equity in the vehicle because of the low mileage, how well it was taken care of. That companies like were asking her to trade her car in or that they would buy it from her. Um, she ended up going to a Nissan dealership and did not trade it in. She kept it and then she got herself a Nissan Kicks. In fact, she got the one that was in the showroom. It was sitting inside the showroom. She said, "I like that one. I'll take that." Um, it was a color she liked and everything, so she got a good payment. Her payment went down, and then the Rogue is being sold to my niece. So that'll be paid off. And my mom had good enough credit and good enough rep with the niece. I'll tell you, my family has bought so many Nissans from the Nissan dealership here in San Diego that that's how they know us. It's kind of funny. So, it's like we have VIP status there. Not, I like my 2008 Xterra. I don't know if they say they're coming out with a new one next year, but I don't know if I would purchase a brand new one. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna check if this is what I'm waiting for. Mm. I haven't picked it up yet. So that's why I'm checking the text messages that that was a text message from the person. They are out of town for the new year. They said till they would get home around 7:30 tonight. So I don't know if I mean it's 6:30 now. It is dark already, so I don't know if I may arrange to pick it up tomorrow. So in about an hour, if I get a text message, I'm gonna probably pause for a little bit and reply to them. Um, so but it looks very nice online. I have the money sitting here in the room. Um, the big thing will be tomorrow if I arrange for it, I'll arrange to pick it up after work. The only thing will be having to carry that money in my pocket all day or in my wallet. I did. We went to Walmart today. I did buy a new bike helmet. My good bike helmet is in my pod. You guys, everything's in my pod. Um, no, yeah, I do have Zelle, but I've already got the cash, so I'm gonna probably pick it up after work. And he was insistent on meeting. Like I like whenever I purchase something off a marketplace or OfferUp or anything, I like meeting in a public place where there's other people around. So um, I would. Um, we decided on the mall just that though I'd have to the mall. We've decided that mall because it's also halfway between our places. So there might be a back way here also where we can meet, but I want more of a lit up public place. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Please join in on the conversation. If you are new to the channel, do hit a like, subscribe, and jump in with our conversation here. We are at 5 likes right now. Let's try to make it to 10, then we'll go for our goal of 51. We have been doing, I do want to thank everybody lately that's been onto the channel. I know the channel has grown a lot in this past couple of weeks. We're close to 2750 now. Now I did buy some airtime for some of my videos. So in other words, that I paid for them to be promoted, and it's helped. Yeah, that's why I set them all. Uh, Victor, just right now it's some security issues. I would just watch this video that I'm putting in the description, and you will know why. But welcome back. Glad to see you, Victor. There is no detransitioning going on. I do want to assure that. Yeah. And it's not anybody in particular, but things that have come down from Washington. Welcome, Flower. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. Please do hit the like buttons, you guys. Yeah. It's just, there's a memo going out, and you will see why in that video. You can look up and at first I thought it was something that was AI generated, that was in this picture. I thought it was just something someone made up. It was some meme that someone made up and whatever. But my friend and I that are in that video, she interviewed me, and we both took it, like I keep saying, we went down the rabbit hole, and everything that we kept finding that memo on different government websites. So it's for real. It's for real. Um, and if you watch my friend's interview, she definitely says that she was surprised at seeing me like this when we did the interview. So, you know, she's a great YouTube influencer. And I mean, I'm looking, I have the video right up here. She's got 141,000 subscribers. She just got her 100K plaque. Um, and, you know, her YouTube channel is growing astronomically. Her topics have changed. Yeah, I will. You should check it out. Exactly. That's the thing, Victor. That's what it's becoming here. Um, the rebrand is just kind of changing from treasures to gems, but that came from combining, that treasures have gems in them, um, and then the also including the GemX in there. So the rebrand just kind of came to kind of give it a way to, like I said, add the GemX into the title. And as you can see, I did get a nice little neon sign made. Mc, McCo, McCoy, is it? No, I'm not. No. Oh, thank you. Actually, what's pretty cool about it, and this is what I don't understand, certain people that right away if I say something I purchased from Temu, uh, they say, that they've had bad luck with it. I'm sorry, this is a custom made sign from Temu, and you should see the number of functions it does. I can have it. So here it's, kind of whirly, going through and like basically colors a rainbow. I can have it in green, just lit up, in all the different colors, just lit up. I can have it in going a real fast motion. I can have it in slow motion, doing all the colors, but it waits. It does all blue, then all green, then all purple. It's a fantastic sign. I don't know why people, say so much about purchasing things on Temu. Um, I just find it. I've gotten some good purchases from there. The only thing is it takes its time to arrive. This took like what, 2 weeks to get, but it was custom made, and I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but that's okay. Um, I like it. My first triathlon video, like showing like what items I've been buying, like when it came to swimsuit, wetsuit, tri-suit, that that video, no, I put up for promotion the ditch light video for, um yeah, I'll try to get a bigger one. I'm also gonna try to get a banner made. Um I- so see, so we can see, use it for other types of things. Um like if we ever have a Jules Con, I mean, at right now, if you guys ever watch me on Tuesdays, I go on Louder Daily Digest. Um, on Louder Daily Digest, now they want to have a Jules Con type of thing. They want to all come visit in San Diego. Many of them are nearby, so um, we do we may do one like everyone here stream with everybody from Ladder Daily Digest here. I think that'll be cool. Or we can do it like from a beach location or something. Um, they're talking about doing something like that because they're right away they were all, oh yeah, the weather in San Diego, we need to go. I'm like, come on over, we'll have some carne asada. Um, so you know maybe we can do like I keep saying, maybe someday we'll have the Jules Con. We are in the home of Comic Con, so um, San Diego has, and they just created a new little convention center. Well, I shouldn't say little; it is pretty big here in Chula Vista, where I live. But I wouldn't get a big thing like that. I wouldn't need it till it got really, really big. Till we had like maybe 100,000 followers, and wonder how many we would get to come. But the thing I see right now is no matter that we're almost at 3,000, that we still have the core group that comes on here and onto the streams, um, which is pretty cool. It shows who are, the ones that are, really as part of the family. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit that like button, subscribe, consider dropping a super. Supers do help donate to charity. 30% goes to charity. The other 70 just basically covers anything towards that we need to create material on the channel. From I buy my ring lights or anything towards what the computer may need. Okay, you guys, that was a text. Let's see if it's what I'm waiting for. No, that's just the weather. But it also pays the internet, so stuff like that. Yeah, flowers. Oh, I mean, with this people from this channel, we'll figure eventually. That's a big thing I would like eventually do. We would have to figure it out. See you around. Hope to see you on future channels, future streams. Hello, everyone. Let's try to make at least 10 likes right now. We're only 3 away from that. Please do like and subscribe. We're 4 subs away from 2,750. Like I said, I've done some promotional videos where, yeah, Muffin, I did have some dinner. I had like an early one. I was boring because we had a good brunch. Brunch was good. that wasn't boring. We went to a Mexican restaurant. I had carne asada and eggs instead of steak and eggs. Basically, it was carne asada and eggs. Um, so it was, and they gave me a big portion of carne asada. And since yesterday I burned a bunch of calories from running, I think I was still hungry. They gave me a big old portion of carne asada plus beans and the eggs. Uh, I just made them into like breakfast burritos. I would just put the beans, the eggs, the meat into the tortilla and ate it. Um, and that was excellent. Well said, Yadira. If there's, if any of you want another way to support, you can always use Cash App. Yadira has placed the Cash App uh, code there. So you can always, you know, uh, send money to that. Usually YouTube takes their little portion. Through Cash App, they don't. Um, Welcome everyone. Feel free to jump into the comments here and tell us, what you've been up to, what you think about some of the things that have been going on lately. Rosamond, I don't believe in God or Jesus. So, hi Beastie, actually. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like, subscribe if you aren't. If this is your first time here, my name's Jules. Everyone that visits my channel, they are gems. And we do discuss what we call this area 5T1, where we do discuss the 5Ts. We talk about transition, triathlon, trans, teaching, and trucks. When it comes to trucks, we do discuss the resto mod of my Nissan Xterra. Yes, I am a Star Wars person. I didn't even get to read that comment. Yadira, man, little ninja sniper there. Austin, as long as we do it diplomatically, I'll say. That's all I have to say. And stop oppressing. I'm looking at your hey Joe, the name of your the name on your channel there, or your screen name. I think either way people can oppress each other, whether it's men to women, women to men. Uh that's cool, Joseph. I've seen one too in the past. You can definitely believe that I believe. Look, my Area 51 sign they're not lit up right now, but I've got my UFO uh, neon light along with the alien. I've I've been good, been real well. Just started raining, you guys. Goblin, welcome to the stream. Um, Mega, I'm not a guy. I don't. Okay. I'm doing well, Goblin. How are you? No, we have fun outside. Muffin, we were playing just a little while ago. He loves to play catch and everything. Well, thank you very much, Goblin. And when it comes to oppressing, unfortunately, oppressing, uh, we're still seeing and that our society here is put here in the U.S. is still pushing to a white Christian nationalist, patriarchal society. Oh, I forgot to include cisgender, uh, heterosexual society. That's what they're so. And what I said, just think everything that who everybody that they oppress is going to be. I mean, I, I said everything that my friend Jenny over at Life Take Two says, and has a lot to do why I present the way I do right now. If not, you would see a woman here, even though I'm in a sanctuary state. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's getting some moisturize on you guys as always. I say, moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. Keep your skin looking good. Um, no, I haven't. And it's funny because I do have some. There's an anime picture frame here that my nephew left in this room because this used to be his room here in my mom's place. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Please do leave a like and subscribe. Yeah, and myself, I am a trans woman oppressing. I used to um, present on the channel all the time, and I am on hormone replacement therapy. Just that recently, can of worms opened up. Um, Yes, Muffin, I'm gonna try to do more. So as I was saying, pressing, yeah, there was a memo that came out, um, and basically stating that trans influencers and people that defend trans influencers will basically be considered domestic terrorists. So, um, like I said, like I've been saying, if you do want to check out the video where I was interviewed about it, check out this channel over here at Life Take Two. That's the link to that video where my friend and I discuss it. We thought it was all made up, maybe even AI stuff, and no, it all led right back to government websites. So, and really, I think after, well, I'm kind of finding like, and here I went into this yesterday, and I don't really want to make this we can, this is why I say we can talk politics and give our opinion as long as we don't push it on other people or we're offensive to others. But here's one thing that did happen in the last few days. Of course, we saw this invasion to Venezuela. Um, and all I really see is that okay, it was good. It was good that they caught the president because he was a trafficker, but the fact that they basically took over the country now. In fact, Marco Rubio is going to be running it. Uh, I basically oppressing. I have a friend, to, or friends, I should say. They're a lesbian couple, and their house was raided by Homeland Security one day. There is a little more to the story, but it to the fact that it was basically an entire LGBTQ household, and the amount of resources that went in because someone made the wrong statement online is enough to, you know, what I saw in that video was enough. And I do want to still do it. I still want to do an interview with them. And I'm probably going to have my friend Jenny on there because she is an excellent resource for interviewing people. I may even try to bring my friend Megan in on this. So I've been try to coordinate it all, and that'll be a live stream on here, and it'll be like, even since it happened, it'll be like a actually, Muffin, I haven't seen as much as I would think. But here, like at my work, they really push the veterans to get their flu shots. They welcome Titan. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Well, thank you very much. I do see the like. We're one like away from 10, you guys. Sometimes it takes a little bit for the subscribe. No, 66, I'm not a boxer. I'm a triathlete. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. If it's your first time in here, as always, you are in area 5T1. My name is Jules. All of you are considered the gems. Uh, GemsX comes along because one of the other gems here is on my channel is when I do videos about my Nissan Xterra. That is the nickname that all my gems gave to my Xterra. We nicknamed it the Gem X. We took a poll on here with different names, and that's what we went with. So I do want to thank my subs for doing that. Most of the you that voted are in here. This was a while back now. It's been about a year. I'm thinking I should do a video and do a recap of what we did in 1 year, as far as in the videos. I know we did a lot of live streams. In the end of the year, I was doing a lot of shorts, and also started a lot of DIY content for the Gem X. Now I'm starting to do some triathlon content, as I did. For those of you that don't know, I do triathlon, and that is a sign up. For the first triathlon I haven't done in a while. When the pandemic hit, I did kind of slow it down. So this year I'm doing the Triple Crown of Triathlon here in San Diego. This is the first sign up. I am waiting on communication from someone that's selling me a bike. If it's not tonight, I'll go pick it up tomorrow. I know I don't know if they're flying in or be home by 7:30, which is in the next half hour or so here. I'll be waiting for their, text. And I may arrange to pick it up tomorrow. It is raining right now outside. It is dark, so it might be the best. I could just meet them where we're originally. My biggest challenge of pressing is the running. I've always been a swimmer my whole life. I've been around the water. I've been an ocean lifeguard. The area. See, I grew up out here in San Diego. We would go surf, in the ocean before school. I was an ocean lifeguard after high school. That was my first job. Then I did run all the pools in the waterfront for this neighborhood that I live in. Actually, the next neighborhood over. These are all planned communities with HOAs, and they all have the same name. The first name, and then each one was Shores, and they built a man-made lake there. The other one that I used to live in is called the Greens, and the Greens was built around a golf course. That one at the Greens, I actually used to be the supervising lifeguard there. So I also coach swimming for that community association. So I've learned, I know a lot about the water. I've even done lifeguarding on a river, Colorado to be exact. So the water's been good, always been my thing. Also, riding on two wheels, being on a bike. I grew up doing BMX, BMX freestyle, whether it was on a half pipe, on flat land. We would also go ride the skate parks, the old school. Therian, I do. Now the run part for me pressing is the hard part because being such a water person, I would um I run like a fish out of water, as someone told me once. Welcome everyone, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Therian, welcome. You're on with Jules. Please do join into the conversation. Everyone is welcome here. Well, thank you very much, Oppressing. Hello, Ram. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? Please do hit a like. If it's your first time here, please also subscribe to the channel. Oh, okay, I got it. It is Ramiro. I just looked at the first three letters there. Hello, Big Red. Welcome to the stream. Do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if this is your first time. We can go ahead and talk about any of, as long as we're, I use the word diplomatic, as long as we're respectful with each other, please, do, please, be respectful in any comments and topics we talk about. Muffin, there's probably now when you do a triathlon or certain events like this that do involve, like it is sponsored through USA Triathlon, they will put a tracker on you and basically like a small ankle bracelet, and you can track people online to see where they're at, like what place and everything. Welcome everyone. And yeah, in the last triathlon, I know they really do it for Ironman a lot, so people can really watch where people are in Ironman. I think that's also where they can keep track of how long you're taking, because in a long race like Ironman, you get a certain amount of time to do each leg of it. So like you're doing a 2.4 mile swim, that they're gonna make sure that it's not taking too long. You know, so because they'll limit, I the limit I think that like a full Ironman has, I think it's like 16 hours. Yeah, yeah, because my sister's already, uh, you know, talking about taking the day off from work and stuff like that. So, um, and I made sure because it's on a Sunday, I made sure to take that Monday off. I requested it off already. Technically, it was already going to be vacation time that I had requested, but I just requested Monday and Tuesday. Um, I may, and because then later on in May, my daughter is coming into town. So that's going to be another big thing to contend with there. That's why, if not, I would take the whole week off and just rest it, you know. My main thing will be to rest the day after. It's a sprint triathlon, so it's a quarter-mile swim, 12-mile bike ride. The bike ride might be a little more depending on uh, how they set it up. So each, different companies will make it 12, some will make it 15. They might even make it 20. I don't know. I haven't looked at the exact mileage on it. Let's see if we can look it up here. Hmm, uh, I'm trying to think which. Let's see. Yeah, I already hear sirens outside. The first one's going to be on May 3rd. Second one will be August 16th. Third one will be October 11th. Um, so let's see the distances. A sprint triathlon here is going to be a quarter-mile swim, a 10-mile bike ride, and a 5K run. I was like, yesterday I did a 2-mile run. Uh, Welcome, Michael. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit the like button. So after I finished running, I did about, it had been like 2 miles. 5K is a total of 3.1. So I'll probably get to the 5K pretty quick. It's 5K distance. You guys hear all the sirens? It's a lot of them. And that happens quite often around here. I think there's a lot of street racing around here. Muffin, remember, Thomas is deaf. So he doesn't hear those things. The only way I can get Thomas to sit and do all his tricks is I I sign to him. I mean, at least a good thing. I mean, it would be cool if he would sign back, but I mean, he does bark, get excited, but yeah, sit, lay down, come here. Those are his signs right at this time. I don't know what others I can teach. Maybe I can do like this and he'll roll over. Let's check here for any messages. So welcome everyone, welcome to stream. If you're just joining us, remember I am Jules. All of you are gems when you come in here, gems within the treasure of Jules at area 5T1, where we do speak the 5Ts. We talk about transition, we talk triathlon. I'm sorry, I'm trying to close one tab on my computer. We talk about triathlon, trends, teaching, and trucks. Kanye, you'd be surprised how much more grew back. So Nadula, welcome to the stream. So welcome everyone. Please do hit that like button, subscribe if you are new in here. We can talk about what our plans for the week are. Basically, I have to work. Hopefully, I don't think it's going to happen tonight, but it'll probably tomorrow after work. I will be picking up my bike I will be using for the triathlon this spring. I've already started training. Yesterday I did my first run. Hey, Easton, how are you doing today? Make sure to hit the like button. I'm doing fantastic. Had a good Sunday. Here and to see if there's possible. It's been raining, so and like the amount of sirens we heard right now outside. I may hold off on going to pick up my bike till tomorrow. Hello, TV. Welcome. Drink no things. Easton, don't worry. I can handle it. People can come in here and try to bully me. I don't care what they think. Plus, I have the goats of moderators here. No, it doesn't. Favorite Star Wars fact? Not so many. That's the thing. Someone one time asked me to try to outdo them, like to see if to see how much Star Wars knowledge they had. But what are the um, odds of surviving an asteroid field, of navigating successfully navigating an asteroid field? Former, welcome. What did this Charlie Kirk want to be say? Yeah, like Charlie there. That was. I just still read the comment. I can do that, and I'll just disregard it because just by your screen name, it says a lot. Government trucks on the roads empty. Scanning equipment. You know, let the government do what they, if they want to. Um, they, you know, they, yeah, we're paying for that. So yeah, that's not a good thing that we're paying for. But um, yes, thank you, Theo. Um, you know, there's a lot of things we don't know that are being taken out of our paychecks now. Whether the fact that you know they are, you know, it's just it's kind of a hard thing to prove. I know that, like, for example, I did disaster response for a long time through the federal government. In the middle of the night, while we were in Galveston, Texas, after Hurricane Ike, three black trucks drove out of where all the federal vehicles were and lights off and drove out off the island. Now, the body count was very low of what happened in Galveston. They always, I think they minimalized the body count, and those trucks, that's what they had. It was probably more than what they said on the news to make sure that it looks like the infrastructure had, you know, was built correctly. So, um, same thing. I went through Hurricane Ian. Um, Now, I wasn't on a federal disaster response team or anything anymore. I worked for the Department of Veterans Affairs, and Governor DeSantis did say there was a low body count, but from other sources that I know, because I knew a lot of first responders in the area, because I used to be one there, and I worked in the emergency room as a nurse for a long time. I know that the numbers were very deflated. Um, what I heard that they had ordered many more body bags, lots more than what the body count that we heard was. So, you know, truths are hidden. So it could be, that these trucks are driving around, but yet other things like other conspiracy theories, I'm still kind of, I know I just disregard like flat Earth and all that. Some people come up with some that are, I mean, one of my friends, hey Paz, welcome to the stream. Like one of my friends tried to convince me that the January 6th never happened. I mean, I can't see how you can prove that. Hello, Copeland. Welcome to the stream. If you guys have just joined us, please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Jules GemsX at Area 5T1, where we do discuss the 5Ts. We talk about transition, triathlon trends, teaching, and trucks. Under teaching, there's several topics. Leo, welcome to the stream. Day's going very well. We're streaming for a little bit. Right now, I'm hoping for a text message. See how maybe arrange. I'm doing triathlon. I'm doing a series of triathlons this year, and I have to go pick up my bike now. I don't know if I'm going to go get it tonight. It's just rained. There's like we just heard a bunch of ambulances. I know that you guys could hear them in the channel. There was a ton of them just like drive by. For all I know, it could have been Border Patrol also. Um, we have a Border Patrol station nearby, so I don't know which one it could be, you know. Hey, we can make that the number for the channel. Well, thank you very much, Leo. Yeah, we kind of keep going up and down right now as far as subscribers. We've made it up to 2,747, then it drops down to 45 again and up again. Welcome to the channel, Ellie. If that's what you want to do, that's your choice. Just depends what you're using too. If it's marijuana, that's good because in certain states it's legal. Like here where I live in California, it's legal. Now I don't use it. I can't because I work for the federal government. Well, thank you, Leo, for all it's worth. Um, Welcome, everyone. Please do hit the like and subscribe button. If you drop any super chats, remember 30% of the money does go to charity. 15% to Animal Humane New Mexico. Although I've moved to California, I continue to donate to them due to the fact that I did adopt my dog there. I got a fantastic dog from them. Um, and then also 15% will go to Epilepsy Foundation. We can, just jump in, throw in a topic. We're always welcome to talk about pretty much any topic. One we like to stay away from is uh, religion. I mean, I'm an atheist. I actually, my friend has started a Church of Atheism here on YouTube, and I'll do a godless sermon from time to time. Actually, I've done three. Today I thought I had only done two, but it turns out I've done three. Um, so I'll probably today was probably in the next 12 weeks. I'm gonna have godless sermon number 51. I told him to reserve that one for me, just it's symbolic. Um, just trying to come up with a topic for it. Well, real thief, then why are you in here? Why do you say it's a useless channel? There's not, here we also talk about the work I do to my Nissan Xterra. I talk about triathlon, how I train for it. You can't judge it with one statement. Hello, Angel. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? You're on with Jules, so please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Remember, everyone is welcome in here. Okay, Master. It's funny. It didn't pop up in a large green box that'll say super chat by Game Master Cat. So, and I didn't hear it pop into my Cash app. So please, if you want to take credit for gifting something, do it the correct way. But welcome to the stream. Yeah, Kason, we talk about a great many things here. We talk about we talk transition, we talk triathlon trends. I do some teaching on my channel. I talk about trucks. I focus on my Nissan Xterra that I'm doing a resto mod on. Um, so we can talk about any of those topics. We usually have a great time. We try to keep everything pretty chill here. We don't try to disrespect each other in any way. My day's been good, Landon. What kind of trucks do you have, Kason? I have a 2008 Nissan Xterra. Does have a manual transmission, four-wheel drive. Landon, I hope that's supposed to mean hi because other people that have started typing with that go another way with it. Um, Now, what size rims do you have on it? See, what I don't know what size rims you have. So one of the things I like to do with my vehicles, I like to make them functional. In other words, if I have my Xterra, I'm not going to put these massive rims on it because I'd rather put some larger tires um, to be able to go off-roading, do some overlanding. Well, that's the thing, Muffin. I've got the best security device there is. Most people nowadays don't know how to drive a manual. So it is a very good security device. It's 7:39 where I'm at. Yeah, I like Mustangs. I'm more if anything, I was more of a Camaro fan or an actual Trans Am. I mean, and the last Trans Ams you saw were back what 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, I think they had some in the 2000s, early 2000s. But I was a big fan of the 80s Trans Ams, especially the 25th anniversary GTA. That was one of the fastest cars in 0 to 60 in a long time. Thank you, Yadira, for reminding everybody. Okay, guys, I'm gonna. Well, actually, if I go through my genealogy, Pooch, there is some French in my family. Yeah, it is a good thing to learn because yeah, most SB, if you're gonna donate, donate for real, especially when you say $2. Thank you very much, Pooch. Um, you guys, I'm gonna step away real quick. I'm gonna go and drink. So it's probably gonna be my hobby is triathlon and cars. Guys, I'm gonna take a little break. It'll probably be then just for a minute or so. Hi everyone, I'm back. Yeah, I did get a message from the guy with the bike. We're gonna meet up again. We're gonna meet up tomorrow after work. So sorry about that. Little pause there. Okay, so like I was saying, I will be meeting up with the person tomorrow to pick up the bike. As I went down to get a drink, he did send me a text, and we're gonna meet tomorrow after I get off work. So hopefully everybody is still here. So welcome back. Yeah, I wouldn't get me. Guys, I'm cutting down on my Mountain Dew intake again. Andrew, I don't do shout out upon request. Okay, look, I'm cutting down on my Mountain Dew intake. So I don't do requests. Because a lot of requests people have are like, honestly, they're not very. I'm gonna say that it's not very smart what people ask. So yes, my road bike will be picked up tomorrow. I'm meeting the person at 6 o'clock at the same mall. So, and Yadira, thanks for blocking that person. Um, so welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit the like button, subscribe. I just took a little break. I had to go get me a drink. London Christmas break was great. I did get a long weekend. I will say it's probably one of the first things I appreciate that Trump did. Um, well, Austin, yeah, the Epstein files are revealing a lot. I will say that, and it's revealing a lot about a lot of people at the top. Yeah, I have school. I don't have school tomorrow, but I have work. I do have to get up like at 5 a.m. I don't know why my computer said resume, like if I was still on break. Um, so welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Um, okay, I think I just got another text. Hold on. Guys, I gotta reply to this, so check it out. Okay, sorry once again. That was just getting last minute details on exactly where I'm going to meet with this person. Like the mall that I'm going to does have a Target in it, so we're meeting in that Target parking lot. Um, so Hello, Alex. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit that button, like button, and subscribe, guys. Sorry, this is just got a little text message conversation going on with someone I'm buying a bicycle from. Hello, Alex. Welcome to the stream. Um, Sorry, you guys. I keep popping back and forth, but you guys hear the text message obviously popping up. It is actually an offer up text message. I'm just kind of communicating with someone. I do have an offer on a road bicycle. Not an e-bike, I will say that. I'm not an e-bike person. I know we had a discussion with someone about it last night, which was, to me, when it comes about the whole e-bike thing, is if you're buying a bicycle and you want it for to work out, um, or try to, lose weight or do triathlon. Obviously, you can't use an e-bike in triathlon. Um, but Mateus, I'm not gay, but I am pansexual. So thank you. Hello, Oscar Eyes. Welcome to the stream. Midnight. I think we all have some stress going on in our lives at this time, and so welcome in. We can all talk about our stress here. So, Landon, you will probably have to check in your area. No, Mateo said this does not mean I'm gay. Uh, maybe you need to do a little more research on what all the different sexualities are. 1, 2, 3. Yes, they're saying I'm gay. Alex, I'm doing great. Midnight Gal, yes, I'm pansexual. I know we can't say that. Well, bi and pan are similar in certain ways, but not the same. Oscar Eyes, I am 55. Actually, Landon, at this time, I don't. Well, thank you very much, Midnight Gal. Well, funny APOC because I don't have the account. Well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment, Midnight Gal. I try to stay active, I started doing triathlon at age 48, and this year I am doing 3. See this little sign up paper sheet over here? That is my sign up for the first of the Triple Crown of Triathlon. Really, Mateos? So you can go end up in it? Midnight Gal, we do like it to be 18 and over. Unfortunately, since I stream with a in a vertical live stream, it does end up sometimes because I do have it programmed to hit excuse me for a moment. We like the Star Wars poster to be visible. But since I know that it comes in through your vertical feed, Alex, I am 55. Korea, you wouldn't have a. Yeah, well, thank you very much, Midnight Gal. Guys, you can consider dropping a super thanks, super sticker, super chat. Um, those are, if you do drop a super chat, I'll read them on the air. If you do put anything that is hate with that, I'll make sure that none of the curse words are repeated. But if you put Bible scripture on there, fine, put it on there. I'm not a, I'm an atheist. So, but I will read it. I've had it happen before. Well, Midnight Gal, you know, you came across here. Um, there's nothing I do. The only reason we try to keep a clean channel here, but it's some things that other people post sometimes. Um, but it's kind of like really on our end, we don't want to get in trouble because we don't, people will always say things that are incorrect. And we try to just keep a fun channel going. Yes, I do have a dog. He's a Dalmatian mix. His name is Thomas. He's out in his little dog house right now. I do live in a place with very good climate. Um, and he is outside right now. Probably the best weather in the world where I live. Oh, so midnight you live on a ranch? Pizza Hut. If I were between Pizza Hut and Domino's, I would eat uh, Pizza Hut. Alex, I don't have one. Well, midnight. That if you have school tomorrow, that is a good thing to do. Good night. Well, then you have a good night too. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If we can get 2 more subscribers, that would be fantastic. We would be at 2,750. That is getting us closer to our goal for the end of the well, um, Muffin, my hours are so crazy. Usually on Mondays I work 10:30 to 7. Um, Tuesdays I work 8:30 to 5, Wednesday 8:30 to 5, 8 to 4:30 on what? On Thursdays, and Friday I'm 8:30 to 5. But tomorrow the doctor that works late that I stay with is not going to be there, so I was changed to an 8 to 4:30. Which can vary a little bit. Alex, I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse for the Department of Veterans Affairs. So I work for the federal government. I'm a federale. So welcome everyone. Please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're just joining us here. I'm just going to check a little bit of the analytics of the channel right now. I do like to watch. You guys maybe see me looking up from time to time. MB, welcome. How are you today? Um, yeah, that's the middle of the day. Mid shifts are horrible. MB, are you going to be in Outer Snarkness tomorrow? Oh, I mean, not Outer. Yeah, I think it's Outer Snarkness on tomorrow. Or watch it. I'm going to be there. Yadira, you should. Um, I had fun on that last live stream watching it, and I'll definitely going to join in on LDD on Tuesday. Tuesdays with them. Alex, I just said a little bit ago. I'm a nurse. Oh, I'm sorry. MB, hope things get better. If I were still in Albuquerque, you know I'd be there for you. It Gina, welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Everyone is welcome here. Not right now, Alex. Thomas is outside and he's comfortable sleeping in his little doghouse, and he's gonna be very soaked right now. Well, he won't be soaked. It's just soaked outside, so I don't want him to get wet. He's got a nice condo. See, MB, that's one thing. Like in Albuquerque, I can't keep him inside here because some of the rules I get. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm I'm trying to find an exemption for that. It takes me off a lot, MB, because my niece will bring her little dog by. Like she'll travel from Northern California down, and I know it's a little dog, but they my sister lets her bring her in. Barbara, welcome to the stream. So, um, yeah, you thought you were gonna get me to say the number. Uh, Alex, people are people by Depeche Mode. I think people need to listen to the lyrics of that song nowadays and really take them into mind. Yeah, MB. So right now the rules he has to be outside. But I might seek a way to get him labeled as a therapy dog. I said people are people by Depeche Mode. I think people need to really listen to it and take in the lyrics that it says. Basically, it says, because, yeah, he is our therapy dog. In fact, that's what the other dog's name is. We call her name's Miss Betty. When we tried to, like, they tried to introduce Thomas to him, she attacked Thomas. She's a little dog. Thomas is 70 pounds. She went after him. But Thomas, like, he'll get into his little. He finds dry spots. Like he's got his little dog house. He's got some blankets in there. He'll curl up in there. Then there's this little dirt patch where there's like a little, like the walls were built outward. Like you can look like it almost. I don't want to say it's like a little balcony, but it kind of like a little alcove out, and it forms like a little porch for him. Um, and it stops the rain from hitting him, and he's dug a little hole in the ground there where he kind of curled up. I actually had to cover that place because I had to block it with his doghouse because he was where he was digging up was where all the wires for the sprinklers for irrigation are. Thank you very much. Please do hit a like, subscribe to the channel. Hellish. Um, we're at 22 likes today. We always like to hit that 51 mark. Um, is this generation done? Is that what you're asking, Landon? You know, right now, what are we? Generation. I'm a Gen X. I'm a Gen Xer, best generation of all time. We had the best music. We were the ones that we can handle different things that happen to us. You know, if we got hurt, we would just if we'd fall on our bikes, we'd just wipe the dirt away and jump back up on it. Oh, I don't know. I have a lot of good stuff. That's the thing. I've got um the snorkel here for my vehicle that I'm about to install next week. Video will be done for that. Got all my memorabilia up here. Um, so I've got lots of cool stuff. I can't point out just one thing. Actually, I like my computer a lot because I can communicate with my subs, my gems. I think that's a cool thing. Um, but I've got like my running gear here to go running. I've got my triathlon gear, which is a lot of my swimming stuff. So muffin, no. I mean, I probably could get away with painting it, but um, best not to. The, if I bought my own house, I would, and I would. I saw the house I want to buy. I've actually lived in it before. When I was in middle school, we lived in it, and they built it up, and it's got this amazing backyard. It's massive, massive. It would be great for Thomas if he had to be outside, he would have this massive area to run around. Plus, it had this massive den family room that was made. I would make that his room, like where he could come in. I don't. It's not that I know of. It's not for sale right now. But once I get enough money for it, I'll go offer the money for it. The thing is, houses here, like that house will probably be close to the million mark. Um, and let's see, when we lived in it, it didn't have this top story that someone's put on it. So, like when we moved into it, we rented it for a while. I live in San Diego, Alex. Um, when we used to live in it, we were renting it, and actually, we were renting it from someone that worked for my dad. And it has three bedrooms off to one side. You had this massive living room, you had the kitchen, and there was a den that was added to it, which was big enough you could put the dinner table there and the den. Then someone built up the top on the top story. They built the top story to it. I don't know what's up there, if it's like another apartment or what. That would be a fantastic house to have. Then, like I said, has this massive backyard with a big old gate. I could build a small garage back there. Let's see, Andrew, I think you need to go. I think you're a bot. So yeah, that house would be cool to buy. Wow, we hit 2751. That is fantastic. You guys, we're about 23. Yeah. Well, I like Vans. I've been a Vans person since I was in fifth grade. So I've had every style of Vans you can imagine, and I've had some custom made in the past. I just like that you can make them. They're customizable. You can buy in every shade of the rainbow that you want, even all the shades of the rainbow nowadays. So I think that's cool. And then of course I do a lot of checkerboard with them. I love the ones I keep getting a lot of times. Had them like 3 times. Are the black and white checkerboard slip-ons with the white panel in the middle. Um, but I'm not big on Jordans. The only type of tennis shoe or like athletic shoe I'll buy will be for running. I do have like right now my running shoes are Nike, and it's these. These are my running shoes right now, but I need to get better running shoes. I'll probably get me about 2 more pairs, but I'll probably get about um, Converse are nice. They're good. I like them. The Chuck Taylors, but they're not me. I mean, certain people can wear Chuck Taylors. Some people are a Vans person. It's kind of one of those things, and I'm more of a Vans person. But just like running shoes, some people are like really Nike's not a popular pair of running shoes. Brooks and Hoka's and Asics are all good, more popular in the running circle. But I do want to get a pair of Brooks and I want a pair of Hoka's. Because they say when you're training to run, you should have at least 3, 4 pairs of shoes and alternate what shoes you run in. Um, right now, and the funny thing is when I was training in New Mexico, I was, on a mountain, near a mountain. So it was altitude. I looked at it yesterday. It was 5,868 feet above sea level. Talk about running out of breath when you run. Now here, it's not as much, but I do have lots of hills in my neighborhood where I'll be able to learn to run on a slope. And I know the first triathlon, they say it's all flat. So there's going to be an advantage to that. Let's see. We're gonna keep going about another 20 more minutes. And then we'll, close out the stream. Do want to thank everybody that's been on here and has subscribed. The channel is starting to grow by leaps and bounds again. Last year at the beginning of the year, we had a very big group. Like, we grew a lot. Last year at the beginning of the year, we were at, let's see, we were at 560 subs. Alex, I think you're getting into a lot of personal information here. Dino dude, that's very inappropriate, and that's not the stuff we like to see here. See, Alex, the big thing is I didn't ask you all those questions, try to probe into your life like that. The big thing is here, yeah, we like to share hobbies, stuff like that, but start probing into someone's life like that, that's That's pretty much can be very. Alex, you've been on my stream before. I think you should know that. I've even multiple times talked about it this morning, or this morning, this stream. In fact, it's one of the five T's. It's the second T. In fact, I've even said that I'm going to do three of them this year. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Um, my car's tired. It has four of them. So welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hey, not me. Welcome to the stream. You're welcome. It is 8:30. Everyone, please do hit a like and subscribe if you're just joining us in here. I like the pic there, Yarp. Got the butterfly going. Are you becoming that butterfly? Yeah, I don't get it either. Welcome, Vic Morrison. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If this is your first time in here. Alex, do you think I do or not? That's my question. Hello, Sadie. Welcome to the stream. Do you walk with yours? That's the thing. See, wrestling, Penny, that would have been nice had it come in a super chat box. Sadie, everything's going well tonight. We've been live now for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Gee, that would have been $200 in super chats had it been done right. Wrestling Benny needs to, especially. Do you guys understand? Had he really donated those $200, that $60 would have gone in donations. $30 to the Animal Humane New Mexico to help rescue other dogs, like where I got Thomas, and then $15 would have been, no, it would have been 30 and 30. Yeah, and $30 to the Epilepsy Foundation. You know, people that throw in fake donations like that, that's not cool. Since we turn around and flip and donate part of the money and then, use the rest of it to make the channel better and provide better content. That's correct, Sadie. That is lame. That is basically what it is. It's just people being basically, well, Wrestling Benny, if you're, thank you for your service if you are a vet. But if you're just saying it to say it, I'm sorry, don't steal people's valor. I work for the Department of Veterans Affairs, and seeing people do stolen valor is not a cool thing. Yeah, you're right, Sadie. And the fact, then at the end, he comes with that comment about being a veteran from World War II. I don't think that's a very cool comment to say, because they may not be. I work for veterans. That's my job. I take care of veterans. And for someone to fake being one, that is not cool at all. Because they go out, serve our nation, do what they choose to do, especially World War II veterans and Vietnam vets. They thank you when you thank them for their service. They will tell you, I would do it again if I had the chance. Hi, Kobe James. Welcome to the stream. We don't do shouts out here upon request. Oh yeah, I mean, once you ask them their MOS, and then you ask them what they did, and then ask them their MOS. If those two don't match, that's one of the biggest things. Some of the people that claim stolen valor will wear incorrect patches on their uniform. They'll wear them incorrectly. Like me, I do have camouflage tops and shirts, and even camouflage pants that are from a surplus. But I do not use them to go out in public and impersonate a veteran, because that is wrong. I use them for if I was going to go hunting, or if I were to. Funny, Christoph, I have a job, probably a better job than you do. Uh, you know, I just use them for, and in times of disaster. Me, I'm very close to a six-figure income. So, hey, water treatment, welcome to the streams. Please do hit the like button. I know you've been here, so I'm not going to ask you to subscribe. Uh, we're getting ready. We're at the last 10 minutes of this stream. We're at 2 hours and 21 minutes. Um, but really, I appreciate that comment there. Water treatment, you know, may have noticed there's a little bit of a name change to the channel. That's just for the new year. We thought we'd give it a different uh, change. Also, if you have any questions about other changes you see, it's all answered in here. No detransitioning going on here. HRT continues. So thank you to whoever subscribed right now. We're already over 2,750. We're at 2,752. If we keep the amount of getting the amount of subscribers we've been getting lately, 5,100s in the near future. So 100 Jules. Look at that. Thank you. A lot of tequila. Shots of tequila. I'm sorry. Those are pretty cool. People send those. Okay, fashion creator. Right now, there are still some things going on. So I'm gonna have to get off the stream, you guys. So we'll talk to you later. You guys have a good night, and thank you for joining here.